What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be doing a tutorial and a review and some swatches of a very controversial product in makeup right now. It did sell pretty well, and it also surpassed a few breaking records from this brand, but it has gotten a lot of backlash because of the pigmentation, because of the blendability, because of the oxidizing, because of the faults, because of, you know, fallout, and because of course, like, hitting pan like instantly when you start using it. So there's just been a lot of here and there, yes, I love it, no, I hate it kind of thing with this product. Now, I really have been waiting weeks and weeks to do this, and I'm so happy that I'm able to have it in my hands and to do a tutorial for you guys on it. Because honestly, if it's controversial and it's getting positive but negative, then I've got to try it out for myself. So this is the Anastasia Subculture palette. So of course I am super excited about doing a look for you guys. If you want to see the tutorial I did using the Subculture palette for Anastasia Beverly Hills, then you got to keep on watching. Because this video is strictly on the eyes and of course a lip as well, because of course I do my lip after everything else. But today is finally the day I get to play with my Subculture palette. A lot of people are going to say negative things about it, a lot of people are going to say positive things about it. Now, I don't know what I'm going to say yet because I have not put on my eyes yet. I have swatched it in store, and I love the colors. So let's hope that they blend well, let's hope there's not that much fallout, and let's hope that it does work like I was hoping it would. I'm not going to dig my brush into it. I'm going to do exactly what I would do with my own shadows, so I'm not going to be that vigorous with these things, but let's just take a look at it. So, not sure, because of course my autofocus is being weird. I hope that you're able to see those. I am so excited about using this palette. There it is. That's the right way that they look. We're going to just go right in. I'm not going to use the brush that comes with it, even though these brushes are really nice. I'm going to go straight in with some shadow. I want to kind of set my eye before I do anything. So what I was thinking about doing was, I was thinking about doing the shade Dawn right here for my lid color. Now, I'll show you what I'm doing. Not much fallout, which is good. As you can see from the palette, so far there's not much fallout on this one, which is really nice. I hope that you're able to kind of see when I show you guys them. So I really hope that my lighting is starting to work with me. I am trying to do like an autofocus, auto light kind of thing, and my camera is just being weird. We're going to go in with the shade New Wave right here, which is very infamous for being a lot of fallout. And then we're going to take the shade Edge, and hopefully I can try to blend some colors with these two right here. See, I'm touching it, and there's pigment there, and there's no fallout. As you can see, the shadows are very pigmented and they're blending. So far, they're actually blending on my eyes, and I have not dusted this off yet, and you can see there's not any New Wave down in the brush area, so I don't understand. I don't know why mine's just doing that. I mean, mine might be a good batch. I'm not exactly sure. So we're just going to keep on going. Just keep it going. So I'm going to take the same brush, even though it has a little bit of New Wave on it. I'm going to go in with the shade Edge right here. A little more kickback, but not very much. Okay, so there it is right there. Now, there is a little bit true about the way the shades are kind of oxidizing. This, like, color looks a lot more yellow in the pan, but it comes on a lot more mustard. But right now it's turning a little bit of a deeper brown, but it's almost like a warm, grungy brown, so I'm not mad at it. I'm sorry if there's any weirdness with the lighting. I'm trying so hard to make sure everything goes smoothly. So I'm actually going to go in with a shade that a lot of people have been talking negatively about, and that's going to be the shade All Star right here. I'm actually going to use that into my crease, just because I want to just kind of build it up and see what happens with that. So I'm actually going to take the brush that the actual Anastasia palette comes with, so we'll see how it looks, and I will show you guys, of course, the fallout. So, not as bad kickback, not as bad. Like, if you can see that, you can see that I used it, but it doesn't look like it's coming all over the palette. So it does look a lot darker now that it's on the eye, as you can probably see. I hope that you can see it. I will definitely be zooming in on my eyes very soon, just kind of give you guys an actual glimpse of it. I just wanted to show you guys how I'm putting them on. I want to show you the actual product because I don't want to be like so zoomed in like crazy. But I will zoom in again a little bit, and I'm going to go in with the shade Untamed for my lid color. As you can see now that I'm zoomed in a little bit, I'm not finished blending, of course, obviously, but this one still looks the same color. We're going to go in with Untamed now for my lid color. Not that much kickback. A little bit of fallout right here, only a little bit, but so far that's the only shade that has given me any fallout on my face. But don't worry, I will dust it off and get ready to do my other eye. Okay, so far so good. I think the colors look really good. Only a tiny bit of darkness right here. I don't know if it's fallout or if it's just my eyes, but so far so good. They're not creasing up. They're not looking weird. The green took a little bit more to pack on the pigment, but it didn't look bad. But I'm actually going to take a little bit of shadow right here. I'm thinking about doing electric, because I know that this one is more like a metallic, just green kind of color shift. I really wanted to try this one. I know this one's not as like pigmented as the other shadows are, especially not as adorned. But I will just take my finger, I'll blend a little bit on the middle of my eye and see what happens. So. Okay, electric is definitely not building the way I was hoping for it to do. Really not giving me that like intensity that I'm looking for. So I think I might just put Adorn over top of it, honestly, because it's not really giving me that intensity. And as you can see it from in the pan, it kind of started getting harder. And my finger had a little bit of that green still left over, so it was like, I don't know, it just kind of stained a little bit. So I'm just going to try putting a little bit more on this eye, and then I'm going to go in with Adorn. Okay, so definitely Adorn is a lot better than electric, and I'm really happy with the way this one looks. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm actually going to go in back with Untamed, and I'm going to use Edge to kind of like smoke it out, and then I'm going to take a little bit of All Star just to blend with the outer corner. As well with this brush, it did make a little bit more of a dent in it, but now it's just because it's a little bit of a stronger brush, but still it doesn't kick back as bad as everybody says it is. So let me just keep blending. So for inner corner highlight, I'm actually going to try to go in with Cube. And then for the brow bone highlight, I'm actually going to try again with Electric. Okay, so now that the eyes are pretty much done, I'm gonna go put on some false lashes, and I'll be right back to put on a lip. So now the eyes are completely done and slayed and ready to go with my lashes, and same thing, I did not touch my eyes or anything like that. It didn't fix anything. It actually looks really good, and I'm happy that the palette worked for me at least. Now I'm going to put on a lip, and this is actually from the same kind of launch, and this is the Anastasia matte lipstick, and I'm wearing the shade Peachy. Okay, so now the look is finally completely done. So before I give you guys my final thoughts and my review on this, let me show you some swatches. So from left to right we have Cube, Roxy, Dawn, Electric, Destiny, Fudge, Adorn, New Wave, All-Star, Untamed, and Rowdy. Then on top we have Mercury, Edge, and Axis. As you can see from the swatches itself, the only two that were barely pigmented would have to be Cube and Electric. And I just don't know, Electric is going to be very interesting for me. I'm going to keep trying it out because personally something is just weird about this one. As you can kind of see, hopefully, it looks like it's already like kind of like dried up or something. I'm not exactly sure. It looks kind of hard because I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like with my finger or something like that, but the pigmentation is just not exactly the same now as it was when I first watched it, so I don't really know about that. But anyways, that one and Cubed are just not my favorites. I feel like the pigmentation is very lacking in both of those shades. With the other colors, if you consider this to be like a pressed pigment palette, then that's why it's such a pigmented palette, and that's probably the reason why there's a little bit of kickback. If you consider it to be that with this buttery texture that Anastasia's shadows have, then that's just my personal preference. I definitely recommend it. I definitely love the colors so very much. Now, I want to say, if you look really closely at my palette, which I will show you guys right now, there really wasn't a lot of fallout. As you can see, it still looks pretty much brand new, which I'm really obsessed with. But you can kind of see the shades that I did use and whatnot. Electric just looks kind of odd now, but other than that, you can kind of see the fallout in these two and all that stuff. But honestly, the pigmentation is really there, and mine does not look like it's damaged. Not one fucking bit. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I got a good batch of it. I don't know if I got a bad batch of it. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Anastasia's shadows. I know that a lot of people who have gotten it either through Sephora or through Anastasia's website or through PR or whoever it is, I know that there has been some inconsistencies with the formula. Some people have loved it, some people have hated it. I just don't really know what's going on there. Maybe like they used a wrong kind of pressing for the shadows. Maybe it was like an automated pressing. I'm not exactly sure. I think that I got a good one because honestly it did not do as much kickback. This one has about as much kickback as the Mono Renaissance does for me. Like this one just does the same exact thing as the Mono Renaissance does in my personal opinion. So honestly, I'm obsessed with the colors. I think the colors are really gorgeous, are really pretty and vibrant. I feel like they blended really nicely. Now, last but not least, does it oxidize? I would have to say kinda. I would say that Edge and All-Star, that kind of did oxidize a little different, but honestly, I put it right on top of a kind of green shadow. So if you're going to mix a green shadow with a burgundy, I'm pretty sure it turns brown. I'm not exactly sure of the color wheel. Now, is this palette, is the Subculture palette worth $42? And I would say yes. If you are a huge fan of the Mono Renaissance and how innovative and amazing that the palette is, then you're going to love this one too. They will complement each other very, 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 very well, and I cannot wait to do a look with both Mono Renaissance and Subculture. I'm thinking about doing that maybe like for a Get Ready With Me video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see that or anything. So, show you the swatches. I told you guys what I thought of this palette. I did get a good batch, I'm guessing, because I have not gotten any issues with this one. The only issues I have is with Cube and Electric. I'm actually really loving this Subculture palette, so that is my personal preference. And do not clock me, don't think that I'm just kissing ass. I'm not here for that. I paid for this with my own money. I did not get it sent to me. So if you guys are thinking I'm kissing ass, or that I just love the brand so much that I'm blind, or whatever it is, that is your damn opinion. That is not my opinion of myself, and I'm sorry that you think that way, but that's not how I roll. I'm gonna give you guys an honest opinion, and there's a lot of negative opinions about this palette, and I knew that I would love it, but I'm so happy that I did get a good batch of it. So I hope that the reviews on the palette does get a lot more that it deserves, because it definitely deserves a lot more recognition for it, because it's a really amazing palette. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you will continue to watch my videos and everything like that. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the near future. So love you. Bye.